You ready?
We are already
You like
live.
this lighting?
I am
Hi
ready.
guys, how are you?
Okay.
Good afternoon. It
Is
is
it Christmas Eve?
no, it's not.
Tomorrow.
It's tomorrow.
Okay.
It is tomorrow.
Happy
It is.
Christmas Eve.
Thank you, thank you. Happy Christmas Eve. It is the last home game though.
The last home game.
It is.
What do you think of this crowd so far for the last home game?
I
Give
think
me the
it's
mic as
pretty.
I talk?
I'm sorry.
God,
Do you
no,
want to hold
no,
it
no.
today?
That's your thing.
Okay. It looks pretty light today, but I think it'll pick up. We still mathematically have a chance to win the to get in the playoffs.
You know the scenario for that to happen?
I don't, but I know a whole heap of people need to lose.
I actually read it earlier this week about the scenarios of the win and losses. I totally forget what it is, but when it's 1%, you're not going to remember. It's basically very unlikely to happen that we make the playoffs. But nevertheless, hey, we got some
Do
comments
you
coming
think Taylor will ball out today?
up. Taylor who?
Taylor, the
Oh,
quarterback.
I mean, we got Taylor Moton. Taylor. It's early still. Um, I think it's a good possibility that Taylor has a good game. Number one, the team gave him a little extra acknowledgement about his father passing, and they have a seat in the stands that they're just going to, I guess, leave empty on his account. So I think that's motivating, right? It's all about like adrenaline, motivation, and you got this crowd that could get after you. I think his teammates will kind of be excited that they got somebody that can throw downfield as well. So I think the potential is by far pretty. The stage is set pretty good for him to have a good day.
I think he is. I think it's like you said, the momentum and everybody wants him to do well. Cam was out there with him practicing, so I think we'll win today. The Falcons haven't been playing that well. I think it'll be a good game.
Okay.
Who do you think will win today?
Oh, predictions? We're doing predictions now?
The
You
last home game.
I don't do predictions. Follow Kiara and I on Twitter, and as the game unveils, I will let you know. I'm like the ESPN real time. Like as the game goes, they tell you about probability. That's what I do. I'm an in-game probability real time analyst. So right now I don't know, but as the game starts, I'll let you know. I mean, that won't be the fourth quarter. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
I think we're going to win. I think the final score is like 21-17. Sounds like a good score. Let's see.
Before we get too much further, let's go over the inactives, which we always do. So, inactives for today. Bear with me for a second. So, the biggest, hit the wrong button. All right, so, hey, there's Santa Claus. I wish we could get him on camera. Get him on camera. Anyway, we're distracted. Santa Claus is up. We'll show him Santa Claus for a second. Let's see. You got a mic talk because they can't hear me.
Sorry, go ahead. You want it? So that right there is Santa Claus. He looks so real. Actually, he might be. He could take a pause to come to a Panthers game. I like his little walking stick here. I like this little rustic Santa Claus that they're giving me right now. I really like this. I'm gonna have to go steal a picture. Chris might miss me for a few minutes because I'm gonna go get a picture with Santa Claus.
She like the kid the last.
I'm
day
gonna
of
go get
school.
it. So
She's like it's the last day. I'm gonna do what I want to do. So
might
just hand me the
I've had a
microphone
whole
away.
season, so just ready to just
She's like,
do
"I'ma
it all
see- I'ma see.
today.
What you gonna do?
I'm gonna do it all. So I'm gonna go get a picture with Santa Claus.
All right, you leaving?
I'm leaving. You want a picture with Santa?
I'm good.
You good?
I'm good. I'm live. We got to hold up the live part. So you go get your picture of Santa. Go get your picture. Just start walking. So she's doing what she does, which is what she wants to do. But nevertheless, I'm still here giving you guys the. I'm trying to find my lighting. Give me just 1 second. Here we go. But let me go over the inactive list for today. So Kawan Short is the biggest surprise inactive. He was believed to be ready today, but he is a no-go. And then we have Cam Newton that's inactive, cornerback Lorenzo Doss inactive, wide receiver Mose Frazier, defensive end Marquise Haynes. He's a draft pick that I would say is struggling a lot this year. He was active in the beginning and hasn't been active here in these a lot of games here lately. And then we have that, which he was lucky to just get a paycheck for all year because he's been with us over, 4 to 6 weeks? Probably 6 weeks.
Yep.
And I honestly have not laid eyes on the guy since he's been here in the locker room. And then we have Jason Vander Laan, or I need to look at his name, who is also an actor. So once again, real quick, the inactors are Kawan Short, Cam Newton, Lorenzo Dawes, Mose Frazier, Marquise Hayes, Travaris Cadet, and Jason Van Lander.
Faith wants to know who your favorite player on her team is.
Oh, you don't want to hold the mic no more?
Oh, yeah, I can.
I'm trying to get your light right because you're all bright.
There you go.
Now it's kind of like hazy. I'm like real particular now. But anyway, what's the question?
Faith wants to know who's your favorite player on the team.
I don't have a favorite player. I try to have them all be my favorite players so they'll come on the show and do interviews. So, should I say a favorite? You know what? Nah, I don't have a favorite player. I was almost about to give you one.
I think my favorite is Dante, only because I like his attitude. He reminds me of a young legend called Josh Norman. I did. He almost got into a fight. That's okay. That's what I loved about Josh. He was real, he's like Ben Jacobs. Ben Jacobs is always ready for smoke. He's always ready after every kickoff to fight somebody, and I love it. So he might be my close, number 2, Ben Jacobs.
So what do you think would have happened if that guy went ahead and had the altercation with Josh?
Oh, that wouldn't happen. Josh would have beat him senseless. Josh is too country, and he is from South Carolina.
So you think Josh
would have beat him down. Come on,
that dude had to do
a black kid from South Carolina in the woods.
You see how much bigger that guy is? He's like 300 pounds.
Don't let that weight fool you.
So you telling me
David and Goliath, who won that?
Josh would, if that guy had grabbed him, that's all he got to do is grab him. Josh Campbell would just. All right, we'll move on.
I don't think so. I think Josh would have had him. Let's see. Carolina Wolfman says CMC and Dante, they should have made the Pro Bowl. What do you think about the Pro Bowl with CMC and Dante not making it?
Well, I think Dante did not play well enough to make it. I mean, he's showing that he's a good cornerback. You throw him off. She got these little things coming out of here. I didn't know they were there, but he had a good season, but not a Pro Bowl season yet. Do they have rookie honors like in NBA?
I don't think so.
But if they did, I think he would make some rookie honors. And Christian McCaffrey getting snubbed, he didn't really get snubbed, right? Like, he's a good player, but I don't think he got snubbed in that the players above him, Ezekiel, I don't remember the whole list, Gurley, they all have better numbers than Christian McCaffrey has. So it's just an unfortunate, it's like the whole numbers game. You could only fit so many guys, and he didn't make it. So it doesn't say that he's not good, but it's a really, really, really good running back.
He is. And the Pro Bowl isn't what it. Ooh, sorry, y'all. The Pro Bowl is definitely not what it used to be anyway. It's a lot of fluff. I know. I don't like cursing. I don't care for cursing.
If you were a curse, you would have let it out.
I would have said fiddlesticks.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see. Do we have any more questions? Let's see. My favorite player is McCaffrey. LOL from Pat. Josh is too country. I totally agree, Pat. Josh is way too country.
But he on the field, so he can't go get no shank. He can't get no sticks. He can't. What is he gonna get?
I'm sure Josh has tons of guns. Not shanks. I agree, but I'm just saying, shanks. He ain't in jail.
He said country, so I wouldn't say. He said he gonna come out with a shotgun.
Oh God.
All right, so let's get back on task. One of the things that we're supposed to talk about today. I'm gonna pick on Kiera since it's her last day. She's probably gonna pick on me. You supposed to remember all the questions.
Fiddlesticks. We talked about inactives, and then we said we were going to discuss.
Come on.
It's on the tip of my brain. What is it?
Right here?
It's right here.
I see it.
What is it?
Coach.
Oh, well, that's because. Okay, explain. So. Rumor has it that Coach Rivera is going to keep his job.
You say Riviera.
Rivera, sorry, I always say that. Coach Rivera is going to keep his job. I never thought he lost it. Did you?
You never thought he lost it?
Never.
You never thought he was in danger of losing?
Never.
Why not?
Because who's going to replace him?
Well, we never know who until they get him, but
I don't think there's no one to replace him. No one with the capability of replacing him. I really don't.
So if he got that Beyonce irreplaceable going on?
Not necessarily irreplaceable, but until somebody greater comes along, I don't think that there's another coach that has the history that he does.
So I'm trying to keep you in the shade because you're so nice.
you.
But though I did not have a replacement lined up for him, I never felt like he was about to lose his job. Now, as we get further and further into this losing streak, I just feel like there's a possibility, it's more of a 50-50 that he would lose his job because a 6-game losing streak is just horrendous, um, especially with the talent that they have on both sides of the ball. It's pretty shocking to have this kind of loss. And with the new owner, they a lot of times want to get in their own people and get their own ships, and they're paying the bills for all these people. So it's like an easy opportunity for Tepper to get into that. But Ian Rappaport, I don't know how to say his name, but he was the one who reported this morning that it's looking like Coach Ron Rivera will be safe this year regardless of the outcome of the rest of the season. So I think that means that they have probably had some conversations. Ron started to make some changes with coaching staffs and taking over the defensive side. So I still think that if he keeps his job, the next year he'll still have a definitive, like, you got your job, but if this happens, you're going to lose your job. Like, I think it'd be clear about if he's going to have his job after next year with some things set in place.
I do also think that with Tepper, he doesn't want to make too much noise so soon. I think he wants to let things just kind of ride out and see what happens. Also, last week, defense.
He rides his horse, right?
He does. He has
What's
horses.
his horse's name?
I have no idea.
Delta.
Good job.
Yeah.
Anyway, defense played amazing yesterday with Ron Rivera at the helms. Last Sunday, sorry.
I'm here for her. And her
Rivera
last day.
I do think that Rivera will probably keep defensive coordinating himself, and that will let Eric Washington continue to be like defensive line, and unless Steve Wilkes come back, that's also a possibility. Unless he gets fired at Arizona.
You think he'll get fired in Arizona?
Only 3-game win. He's in the hot seat for sure.
Okay. Bring the whole band back together.
Why not? I think it'll be a good 2019 if that happens.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Do we have any questions? No? That's it. No questions.
Pat Coltrane. Hey, Pat. Can I have a mic?
Yeah.
Hey, not like. Have it. How you doing? What's your name? Hey, Pat. Me and Pat did a video with James Bradbury. He's like the first fan that came on and did it. And I haven't posted that video. It was probably done almost 2 months ago. I will post the video at some point. I can't even say when because I've been just so behind in so many things. But it's coming, Pat. It's still coming. The people should know that you still did that interview and it's going to come. So I had to get it out there.
Who is this? Hold on, I'm going to get to you. Sheikh Bar Thai says that he doesn't want Rivera back. Why don't you want Rivera back? Kind of hurts my feelings. I like Rivera. I think he's a great defensive coach. I think he's a great family guy. I think he's a good community guy, He was an MVP coach. Coached an MVP. I don't see nothing wrong. Everybody has a fluke season. I think it was more than just Rivera this season. It was a lot of things that was at the table. It's just a lot going on. I don't know. To place it all on him is just too much. I think there's a lot of things you need to get right with defense. You need to fix everything before you just say, I'm done with Rivera. You just have to fix everything. Greg is out. Do you think Greg will be back next season? Well, he had his surgery, his second foot surgery, but what do you think his role is going to be next year?
If coming back, then definitely Greg comes back. Yeah.
What about Thomas Davis?
I don't know about Thomas coming back. He's kind of one of those, how we're talking about the numbers game and Christian McCaffrey not making an All-Star. Thomas Davis could be a casualty of them just wanting to get younger and prepare for the future kind of deal. Because he's still he's a starter. He's still a solid player. But if he is not on, I think it's merely because they want to get younger guys in, not because of his play.
Understood. But Shaq Thompson is supposed to be replacing Thomas Davis, right?
That was
Ideally.
kind of the idea.
But Shaq is Shaq active today?
He's on injured reserve.
Yeah, so yeah. But he did say that he's coming back next year stronger and better than ever, so we'll see. Yeah. These players need a lot more rest than we give them credit for. It is a grueling NFL season. So the games take a toll on their body, having to practice, maybe only getting 2 days of rest, if that. And then you're not even resting if you have a family at home. You still have to be dad and you still have to be a husband. So the NFL is definitely a grueling, tough season on the body. A lot more physical than NBA. Why are you laughing?
I'm laughing because you guys watching can probably see like Kiara's in her zone today. She's just talking. She's not looking at the camera, but she's like really passionate. I'm just admiring the passion that I'm seeing today.
There's a lot on my brain today that I want to get off, so I'm trying to remember everything before it ends.
But we're gonna wrap up because we're not leaving though. Just step back. So as usual, we're about to wrap up. We got some signs behind us. What do those signs say?
Luke 50, he's definitely 58. You got a whole wrong number. Is he 59? Oh, that's Thomas Davis. You're right. My bad. I'm about to say, Lord, it's a whole wrong number. Buy my granny's world famous banana. Where's the banana pudding? Where's the banana pudding? Oh, 3-1. I got to call it. So it's 318-237-1496. What's your grandma's name? Grandma Thelma Merrill's. Okay, world famous banana pudding. All right.
Had to bring her back in. But so we're about to head in. Hopefully get some food because that's important. They run out before we get up there sometimes. But please follow us on Twitter. That's where we'll continue to update you on game updates, injury updates, and everything that we see. After the game, we're going to go into the locker room, get some interviews. So we always like to ask you on Twitter if there's any questions you'd like us to ask players. And then on Instagram, we will be posting pictures. So that's all for me. I'm ready to go in and get some food.
Bye, guys.